Alright, how you doing, guys?
Good.
Alright, this is actually my first time on stage. I just came with a friend of mine. I figured I may as well try it out. So I'm actually picturing you all in your underwear right now. I'm not nervous or anything. I just pretty fucking
Are you
horny.
filming anybody else besides you?
No.
Pretty lonely.
Make sure you don't, okay?
Okay. How you doing? So let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Chris. I drive a scooter. That's my main mode of transportation. I read a lot of comic books. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any kind of drugs, so needless to say, in high school I was the cool kid in class. I have old friends who drink. It's kind of hard not to do. It seems like most of the population is drinking. I'm sure. Show of hands who's drinking tonight, people? Yeah? Alright. Show of hands who's driving home tonight? Exactly. Proud to be an American. You drinking tonight? No? How about you? No? Fucking pussies. Saw an Amber Alert. It just said, drink, drive, go to jail. And I thought to myself, no. No thank you, I don't want to do any of those things tonight. Saw this other Amber Alert. This fucker already talked about. It said missing elderly. And it didn't make sense to me. It was just, surely they meant kidnapped elderly. Surely they're being held against their will, because grown men, they can't just go missing. And it's got me thinking, why don't kidnappers kidnap the elderly? It'd be so much easier. I mean, kids, they... Kids, I mean, they bitch, they whine, they kick, they scream, hard to please, but the elderly, shove them, break a hip, get them in the van, Alzheimer's kicks in, 5 minutes later, time to go to the bingo hall, they'll sleep by 7, piece of cake. I don't know. Hey! 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 People probably don't kidnap the elderly because they would just... Look, I'm sorry I yelled. I felt like we had a real connection. Who's that guy with you? Fuck. I want you inside of me. People probably wouldn't pay the ransom for the elderly. It would be like, you know, if you want to see your grandpa again, give me $10,000. You know, I've already prepared myself emotionally for his passing, and this really isn't all that different. Do what you gotta do. It's cool. In fact, in the event of his passing, I actually get $10,000 inheritance, so maybe you could do me a solid on this one, huh? Fuck. Alright, guys. Alright, so I broke up with my girlfriend recently, and I've only got 3 minutes, so I'm not going to talk about that, but it's kind of expensive to live on your own, so I moved in with a friend of mine. I got a roommate, and it just sucks because you can't really talk about living with your roommate without sounding kind of gay, and you want to like defend yourself, but you don't want to come across as homophobic. You're like, yeah, so me and my roommate had dinner last night, and we just kind of watched The Office. I'm not a faggot. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So guys, tell me, you ever been in this situation? You're at home, alone, masturbating. Liars out here tonight. And so your phone rings, and you don't know if you're going to answer it or not, but you're going to look and see who it is. And it's like your fucking mom. And if you don't answer, she's just going to keep calling back. So you turn down the TV. You pick it up. And you're like, hey mom, yeah, hey, how's it going? And no, I just dropped the phone. My hands are kind of slippery. I'm sorry. And she goes on talking about like how funny 2.5 Men was last night or whatever. And he's laid back. Yeah, it's great, mom. And you kind of just zone out, and you're laying there ass naked. I don't know if you masturbate naked. I always gotta get naked. And your hand's there, and it winds up there. And you're kind of scratching your pubes on the phone with your mom. And you start masturbating again, just totally zoned out. And it's cool until your mom's like, oh, your father's home. And you're like, oh, hey, Dad. Ah! No! You feel like the most disgusting person in the world. You make a mess all over your roommate's bathroom. It's not good. Let me tell you. That has never happened to me before. I made it up. Comedy. I wish I was a burn victim. Watching these videos, I like to watch different people open mics and stand up. It's kind of fun. There's this kid, he was like retarded, or he was in a wheelchair, handicap, I don't know, tomato. And he was up there and he would say jokes like, I guess I'm more of a sit-down comedian, and everybody laughs because like he's in a wheelchair, so they have to laugh. And it's like, I wish I was just like fucked up, like a burn victim. I'd be like, is it hot in here or is it just me? What's the deal with airline food? And it'd be like the one time it'd be appropriate to be like, is that a burn victim? What should we do? I think we should just laugh at him. Real loud so he hears us. I like coming out here. It's a lot of fun. I've been here the past few weeks. I actually went to Disney World, which no matter how old you are, it's like a blast. I love it. I don't think anybody else has ever been. But when you're there having a blast, like the only thing that just like brings you down is like you hear like a kid like crying and like pitching a fit. What the fuck? You're at fucking Disney World. Do you know how much your parents paid to get you here, you little shit? Like, if you're 7 years old and you can't have fun at Disney World, alright, wait till you grow up and you have a job, just fucking kill yourself now. There's no way you're gonna have a happy life. They kicked me out after that. Apparently can't go off in Disney World. Breakups. Breakups suck, alright? I think we can all agree on that. They're never easy, they're never fun, but they do get easier over time. I don't know if it's because you get better at them or used to them, but everybody goes through that one breakup when they're younger, usually like in their adolescence, where it just crushes the whole world and they go through their little depression. I know I had that. I was a little younger though. I was 7. I had a crush on this older girl. She was 7.5. And I'll never forget the recess when she handed the note back to me and she had checked no. It crushed me. I mean, I didn't want to swing anymore. Juicy juice didn't taste the same. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad whenever you're living with the person you're dating and then you break up, because let me tell you something. The breakup date and the date that the lease ends is rarely the same day, okay? And this is awkward time. That's what I call that. So it's expensive to live on your own, so after that, I got a roommate, and it kind of sucks, because you can't really talk about your roommate without it sounding gay, and so you want to defend yourself, but you don't want to come across as homophobic, so you'd be like, yeah, me and my roommate just had dinner last night. We sat around and watched some TV. I'm not a faggot. It's a fine line. I'm working on it. I will admit though, living with someone, you do get closer. You learn things about him you normally wouldn't. For example, my roommate likes to have just fuck that joke up. My roommate likes to have a bowl and a half of cereal in the morning. But when he goes to pour his second bowl of cereal, fuck that joke. Never mind. Fuck it.
Salad.
I wish I was a burn victim. I mean, whenever you have something that's obviously like fucked up, it's so you can get easy laughs up here by just like talking about it. And if I was a burn victim, you know, it'd be like, is it hot in here or is it just me? And everybody would just laugh just because he acknowledges that he's a burn victim. And it would be like the one time where it'd be appropriate to be like, is that a burn victim? Yeah, I think it is. What should we do? We should just laugh at him. Really loud so he hears us. Fuck it, that's my time, alright.